Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I'm here today to do, I think, a pink subscription box opening. Now, I have a confession to make. I was eagerly awaiting my box. I had an email from Royal Mail to say it was going to be delivered between a certain time. It was delivered between a certain time. It was absolutely perfect, spot on, amazing. I came in, I recorded my vlog, and then I realised I've not pressed record. So normally you get like a real live reaction from me, but unfortunately that's not going to happen today because I have already filmed this once. So I'm just showing you an empty box because that's the one from last month, because I've ripped the other one apart and been rummaging through it all, showing you it all to just my phone without even recording. Anywho, so it's Friday today. I've done a half day today. And yeah, it's been delivered this afternoon. So yeah, it's here, but you're not going to see my excitement as much because I've already opened it. What a numpty. Today I am wearing something that I forgot to talk about actually in my unrecorded version, an Anna Allen Anthea blouse. So this is just in like a white linen viscose. It's a bit creased because I've been in it all morning. And on the sleeves, because I can't just be normal, I had these tiny little daisies that I'd ordered and I sewed them all on individually. I didn't embroider them, they were already embroidered, but I sewed them on individually all over my sleeves. And then I've got these really beautiful buttons, which are Ethel and Joan buttons, which have got like little dashes of yellow and everything in them. So I love this blouse. And I'm not usually keen on a lot of poof here because I'm quite broad. But because this is linen viscose, it does kind of hang. I don't know how I'd feel if I made it in a more structured fabric. I always think everybody else looks amazing in it, but then when I do puffy sleeves, I'm not keen. I prefer like a sleek sleeve head and then the puffiness to be further down on my arms. But anyway, I digress. So do you want to see what's in this month's box? Now last month I was heavily involved in the box because I helped Andrea out and I had the fabric in advance. I made up a dress. If I remember, I will pop a picture of it in here so you can have a look at it if you haven't already seen it over on Instagram. But yeah, I made up a dress in that fabric to kind of show it off, and then I picked loads of pattern pics out and they were in the ebook. So this month was really interesting because I had a funny feeling it might be quite different to last month's box. So last month's box was really bold, bright, in your face, and I thought, I wonder if she'll go a little bit calmer this month than the absolute craziness of last month, which I personally absolutely adored. So let's have a look. In this box, there's a little postcard and it says, "Oh, I do love to be beside the seaside," which is super cute. And this is Sewscription box 28. So I have been receiving boxes for 28 months. That is bonkers. And it says this month's box contains 3 meters of fabric. So there's more in this month than there normally is. We normally get about 2.5 meters, but there's 3 meters. So we've been spoilt in this one. And there are also 4 colorways. And then you get your QR code on the back of here. You can go on and have a look at the ebook. And the lovely Andrea's normally made something up in this fabric, and I've already seen what she's made up in this fabric because obviously I've already unboxed this box and she looks incredible in it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a proper read of all that because I've only had a quick flick through and I haven't watched the video yet. So that's what I'm going to be doing after I've re-recorded this. So our little snacky treat this month is a bag of Burt's Crisp, sea salt and vinegar, perfect seaside theme, absolutely love it. And I love Burt's Crisp, they're really good, they're really thick and crunchy. So I am going to be serving these for myself when nobody's about. I've just had my lunch, so I'm not hungry enough yet to eat them, but they'll be getting blasted later. Right, what else? So we have, I've chucked it in the bin. We get it out of the bin. We had this little cute East of India little bag. Now, Andrea's put quite a few different East of India gifts into both the subscription boxes and like the advent calendars and things like that. And we've got another one. I've never been disappointed with anything like that. However, this isn't actually an East of India product, I don't believe, anyway, not branded, but we've got another candle. You can see I've already opened it to smell it. And this is a Pintail, I think is the brand, and it's hand poured in the Lake District. This is sea salt, and it says fresh botanical citrus, and it's absolutely divine. It's just a plain kind of white candle, but it smells, you can definitely smell the citrus in there. It's so fresh. It's absolutely beautiful smell. And in our advent calendar, we got a candle, and it was just called Number One, I think. And it was in exactly the same kind of tin as this. And it's actually out on my side downstairs in the living room. And I've been burning it. And it's lasted for forever, but it's just on its last legs. But every time I put it on, even my husband, who's not normally bothered about that sort of thing, he'll be like, oh, what's that smell? It's gorgeous. So now I'm going to have a new one to replace it with, so I'm chuffed about that. So I'm going to take that downstairs with me straight away and get that on, get my house smelling nice. And then there was this tucked underneath all of the fabric. Look at this little gift that we've got. Well, it's not even a little gift, it's a big gift. How cute is this? So the nautical theme is going on here, cross-stitch kit with like this sailboat with like sunshine and little seagulls. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you get loads in the kit as well, so everything that you need. This is actually a plastic hoop, which I've never had before, but in this you get the plastic hoop, 8 times thread, stitching fabric, which is your aider, 2 needles, a threader and instructions. So you even get a little threader, so if your eyesight's not so good, your coordination's not as good, you've got something to help you do it as well. So I'm really looking forward to making that up. It says it's designed in the UK as well, so you know me and a little cross-stitch kit. Love, love, love. So that's going in my little stash downstairs. I'm happy with that. It's really substantial. It's not one of them little diddy ones. It's a really good sized. It's like the size of my head. Anyway, right, so on to the fabric. It's going to be a little quick one, this, isn't it? Because I've already opened it. This is the colour of my thread. So in every box you get a Gutterman thread as well, and this is this gorgeous dark deep navy. And do you want to have a look at my 3 metres of fabric and what colour I got? So there is 4 colours all together, and I got the navy, and this is it here. Oh, look at that. So it's all nautical themed, so everything from the box has been really themed this month, which I love. But yeah, it's like this really beautiful nautical fabric. But when I first saw it in the box, I automatically assumed it would be a cotton. And it's not, it's a viscose. And it feels divine. And it's by, on the selvage you can see it's Radiance by Penelope Europe. And I'm sure we've had fabrics from this brand before. And if you know Andrea well enough, you'll know that all the fabrics are such beautiful quality. And this feels absolutely gorgeous. It's so silky to the touch. So yeah, it's navy. Now I've already been on and had a quick look at what all the other colours are, and if you want to know, there's this navy one, which is the one that I've got. There is a grey one, there's one that's like a peachy colour, and then one that's almost like a lemony cream colour as well. And I think this would probably have been my favourite one actually. And like I say, Andrea has made something up in this as well on the ebook, and she looks glorious. Now, we've got 3 metres of this, which is really good because it gives you a bit more scope, doesn't it? Now, automatically, the first thing I thought when I saw this is pyjamas, because I just think these would make some awesome pyjamas. It's quite novelty print, so I'm not so sure it's something that I would wear every day. It's not really kind of my thing for every day, but pyjamas, yes. Or maybe a really nice summer dressing gown, so a really nice light one. But I'm definitely thinking pyjamas. Now, the first thing that I thought about was to make some caroling pyjamas by, are they Closet Core? Oh, nose tickle. I think they are. And the reason I thought that is because I've just seen someone's put in the Facebook group a pair of caroling pyjamas that they made with the floral fabric from a couple of months ago that was like a cotton fabric, and they look insane. So they've used piping that matches like the base colour of the fabric. Honestly, I had to put a comment on because they were just beautiful and I can't stop thinking about them. And they made the caroling pyjamas that's in like a shirt top and then just little shorts on the bottom. Now, you might think straight away, oh, 2.5 metres, no problem. But if you're kind of making the shirt with the collar and everything on it as well, and a pocket, button plackets and then shorts, for me, because I'm a size 16 retail, usually between like an 18, 20 in a lot of the pattern companies, if I'm making bottoms, I normally need more fabric because I can't get both the front and back laid next to each other on the width of fabric. So I normally have to kind of put them that way, and then I end up using up more fabric, and sometimes I can't get what I want out of a small piece of fabric. But I'm thinking 3 meters of this. But for anybody who's made the Caroline pyjamas, do you think I could get away with making them out of like a viscose? Or do you think they need to be more structured, as in a cotton or a cotton lawn? Because I can't stop thinking about it, and all I can think about is putting red piping on this as well. So on the pockets and the button placket and things like that, putting a beautiful red piping just to make the colour of that pop out. Because I don't very often wear navy, but it's actually one of my neutrals from when I had my colours done. And I have been thinking about trying to explore it more, because when I put it up against me, I actually really like navy on me. It's just something I don't very often wear. And I don't know whether that's because I wear black jeans a lot and I don't really like navy blue and black together. But I'm thinking they could go with like my blue jeans that I've got on today. So what do you think? Do you think I'd be able to get away with it with viscose? If not, have you got any ideas of what I could make with this? Because the fabric feels amazing, and I just think that would be really, really nice. So if not the Caroline pyjamas, what other pyjama patterns do you think I could get away with this fabric? Because I do want to use it up. And 3 meters, I could actually do longer bottoms rather than shorts potentially as well. What do we think to like a little red piping pop? I think it'd look lush, do you? So yeah, do you want a little recap? So we've got the little booklet, and of course you've got an ebook that's associated to this as well. We've got the most stunning candle that smells divine. We've got some good old crisps. We've got the cross stitch kit, the Gutterman thread, and then 3 meters of this beautiful fabric. So yeah, ideas on a postcard, please. Right, that's me done. I'm going to go wang this suit wash now. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's had loads of time to sew, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.